Welcome to Los Maples Nature State Park. This park is really awesome. Now, I came in yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to film yesterday. I came in late, around like 8 o'clock. It was already getting dark. Oh man, what a story that was. I had to get to my destination before sundown, and I only had like less than an hour to hike into the primitive sites, set up tent, camp. At that, I didn't know where I was going. I had this map here. They give you a map that you can follow, and I'll show this close up in a minute, but of where the campsites are. Matter of fact, I was gonna read in my tent, and I had hiked all the way in, and it's like a mile and a half just to get to the primitive sites. And I forgot my book. I was gonna read in the tent last evening, but I forgot my book, and I had just set up camp in tent. It was like 15 minutes before dark, and I had to make a choice whether to come all the way down here to get my book. Left myself there, and so I made the choice to come all the way down. Hiked, trailed a mile and a half back here, almost made it to this area here, and I realized I've left my keys in my bag in my tent, so I had to hike all the way back. So that's 3 times that I hiked it. I didn't get to read my book, but I stayed there. I figured it was just safe. I had my headlamp on and everything, watching for reflective eyes. Oh man, it was a scary movie scene. So packed everything up, made it back here to the beginning, put my stuff in my vehicle, and now I'm gonna show you what I saw for the 4th time. Oh yeah, there's the map that I was telling you guys about. They give you a map here. See Los Maples, and it has trails. But enough of that, we're just gonna hike trail a little. Right now, that it's about to be 8. Here we go. So the lighting, I'm waiting for the sun to kind of beam down from these tops here. So I may have to change the settings so we can get extra bright light on some of this greenery. And this is so cool because they have this pond here, and when I first got here, I was like, how am I gonna get across this? So they have rocks, stepping stone rocks. So we're here, and you can see it's like a swamp. Try not to drop my camera here. Oh look, you can see little fishies too. Let me see if I can find one for you. Oh, right there. I hope I don't drop holding it with 2 hands. I don't know if you can see it right there. All right, let's just go because I don't want to drop my camera. But I promise you, there's little fishies there. So I was like, ooh, because my boots are waterproof, but I don't think they're soak proof. So we made it. And now we're off. I have to show you this cool rock formation here. sun is coming up, shining down nicely. Off we go. So we're coming upon the tree with the rock, or the rock with the tree, and the split paths of where I camped out and the trail that I didn't take. So, oh, past it here. So, so this is the tree rock. Look at that. That's pretty cool and awesome. Get close up of it so you can see. And I guess this is a stream. You can hear the water pour down. Like a nice glass of cool water, which I can use later on. Let's see if we can get a closer look. I don't want to slip here. All right, enough of that. So this is the path that I had to take. I chose the one. Initially I was headed towards that way, but it was late and I had to get to the nearest primitive site. Oh look, a redbird. To the nearest campsite as soon as possible because it was getting dark. So across this stream here, in order to disguise my scent, no, but I had to get to that site as soon as possible for dark light. You know what I mean. All right, so this is a trail that I didn't take. Trail with me. Thought this was a pretty awesome setup here. A drone. If I can get up here. Yes, it's my golden eagle hawking in the back. Hawking, is that only for hawks? Screeching, yeah, screeching in the background. No, I'm not hungry right now. But this is my throne. Welcome to my throne. It's not pretty, but it fits in with my surroundings. All right, let me show you the rest of my palace. Imagine walking through here and dark. You're trying to chase the sun. The sun's winning. And it's getting darker and darker. You need to make it to base camp. Imagine this. I do have to tell you, this trail's less rockier than the other one, and it's more leveled, not so much incline as the other one. I wish I could show you the other one, but oh, look at this. This leads to somewhere. That's what exploring's all about. Ah, spider web. Ah, spider web. Kick that spider in the face. No spiders were harmed in this making of this film, but he asked for it. Look at this, some type of drainage. Wow, I do not want to fall in there. But we have to see what's on this other side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Spider web. So it's just some type of concrete layout here. Doesn't go anywhere unless you wanted to. Back there somewhere, and yeah. So we're just gonna go back one more lucky time. So we don't fall in this moat. I told you I had a throne, right? Have I shown you my throne? All right, so back up here. Now we're back on the trail. Oh, look here, another rock cliff here. Face rock, rock face. All in your face. Back on the trail. Oh, look, a redbird. Redbirds are all over this place. It's like they want to be my friend. Like I said, this trail is much more scenic than the other one. But like I said, it takes 1.5 miles in just to get to one of those sites to camp. So we're gonna go all the way up just so I could see where I would have camped if I would have took this route. Coming upon, I guess, a stream if it ever rained. A brook or stream, a creek, whatever. I think I heard that somewhere. All right. Nevertheless, back on the trail. All right, guys, you are seeing this with me for the first time. It appears to be another stream pond layout. Maybe it goes around this rock and we won't have to cross it. Look at this. Something moved. Let me step back here. Rock formation. So yes, it appears a crossing has to take place, but luckily Some more stepping stones to avoid the watery pits. Here we go. Oh, look at these stone walls here. Check this out. This is so cool. It's like they almost tumbled. Look, this one looks like it tumbled down from above. It had to happen because it's like it's leaned up against this rock here. Like this rock caught it, like, oh, I got you. But hey, I don't know how long. But those trees must have grown after it tumbled down. So who knows how old this rock is formation. Look at all these holes, signifying that perhaps these rocks were in water at some point in time, or this area here was just flooded. How high? More than I can ever know. Because I'm not an archaeologist, but I am a pathologist. Get it? Pathologist. Oh, this guy's too funny. Path, trail. All right. Nevertheless, back on the trail. Look at this steep formation here. I think this is pretty cool. Just one big pile of rock right there. So it appears that a clearing is taking place up ahead. So let's get there. But before we do, I saw this little. I'll just be quiet and enjoy the moment right now because this is really sombering. So we made it. And they made a pedestal for me, a rock platform. I always love to see that. These rock faces get so high, trees growing on them. This place is age unknown. So we come to another crossing here. Stepping stones, granted. Fishies doing what they do. Shall we move forward? I think we shall. And I think we're gonna pause and stop and then return at this entering of the tree forest over here, tree line. But imagine, now this territory was roamed by dinosaurs. Imagine, see a big T-Rex coming out of there. What are you gonna do? Gonna run that way? Nope. I don't know if they can swim, but I might run that way. But it might be a big dinosaur croc in there waiting for me. I don't know. Stand still, right? Stand still if you see a T-Rex. So it looks like we made it. It says ground fires prohibited. Oh look, there's a cabin over here. Wow. So this is a day use area. No lifeguard, swim at your own risk. No thank you, I'm good. But I am part cat, so gotta check out this little hut over here. No lifeguard rather. If you don't know how to swim, don't do it. Another map. East Trail. Water jugs. So this is a restroom apparently. An outhouse. For those who are not familiar, what an outhouse is, it's a bathroom out in the wilderness. So I guess this would be, you know, I said I was only going to go in a little ways in, but I'm going to stop right here because let's just get a close-up of this rock face on this waterfront. Ah, with spider web. So it's me. So we made it all the way to this nice concluding trail point where we're gonna return. I would say that's about 1.5 miles that we walked towards the other way, the trail that I didn't take. I've gotten to this point and there's still not a campground sign in sight. So I made the right decision last night, because if I would have kept walking this way on this path here, it'd have surely have turned dark with, oh look, spider web. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Imagine that slapping you in the face, not knowing where that spider went. You know where it went? It went home with you. All right, so we're headed back now. Watching out for T-Rexes and dinosaur crocs. Nevertheless, back on the trail again. I'm out.